What is up? What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a great day. Coming at you guys with another Kounotori KTO video. Want to talk to you guys about what they're doing and how they can, and how regulation will kind of affect them, and how they can benefit off of what's going on right now in the cryptocurrency market as far as regulation. I think there's a benefit for KTO, Kounotori KTO, and what's going on right now. And I think there's a benefit for where they're at in their process and where the market is right now in their process. This is a paid promotion from KTO, guys. So, keep that in mind as we go through this, but this is a paid promotion from KTO. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. As we know, currently the SEC is cracking down on centralized exchanges. And I think, and we know that Kounotori KTO is their main utility right now is a centralized exchange platform. So what does that mean for the project? Well, I think it actually gives KTO a little leg up in developing their centralized exchange. It gives them the ability to sit back, roll their platform out in alpha testing where it is now, but also watch what's going on in the market, what the regulators are saying, and make some adjustments to their plan based on what's coming out via regulation, via court cases, all that stuff. So it gives them guys the ability to be in compliance, kind of as compliance is being built, right? So they're able to build things into their platform without having to go back and stop trading, stop using the platform in order to build these things in. They're able to do it before they actually release, which is a benefit to the platform itself, guys, so that when it comes out, it'll be compliant. It should be compliant. It should be ready to go, and based off the information that's out there. So I think from a development standpoint, right now is one of these key areas for KTO because it gives them a leg up in watching what the legislation is and watching how it comes out, and then building their platform and integrating some of the things that the SEC is looking for, and any new legislation that comes out, making sure that that's all built into the platform of their centralized exchange. So I think that's good. But and also we know that staking is another thing that the SEC is really looking at as a possible negative to some of these centralized exchanges. But again, I'll go back to the fact that this gives KTO the ability to try to find out why the SEC is looking at staking. What they're saying is not okay on some of these centralized exchanges for staking, and kind of making some adjustments to their staking program, which is one of the big benefits to their centralized exchange, and making some changes and adapting to what's out there before they're actually have this thing fully up and running and rolled out. So, keep in mind everything that Kounotori KTO has put out was put out long before a lot of these regulations, proposed regulations, legislation, lawsuits, everything that's going on in this environment was out there. So, there may need to be some adjustments moving forward with some of this stuff that was laid out, before all the rest of the SEC decided to come out and start making some lawsuits and trying to make law. So there may be some adjustments moving forward, but that's okay because KTO Kounotori has the ability to do that before they go live, and that protects themselves, and protects the users, it protects the assets. It does all, it checks all them boxes. So what you see on paper today may necessarily not be exactly what you see at rollout, but understand, if there is any changes that are made, then there's usually good reasons why the changes are made. And right now, them reasons would be the SEC regulations and lawsuits. But ultimately, guys, it is really up to this team, this development team right here, to make sure that when their centralized exchange comes out of testing phase and actually into live phase, that a lot of these regulations and recommendations and lawsuits and things that they've learned from that the centralized exchanges and the staking platforms, that in this one, in the KTO platform, that a lot of them recommendations and stuff are implemented in there, so they don't get caught up in this mess. And this seems to be like a pretty this seems to be a pretty good dev team that seems to have their ducks in a row um, when it comes to this stuff. And one of the advantages is a lot of them are located right here in the United States, so they're not getting this information secondhand. They're watching it unfold right in front of their eyes, so they're able to kind of understand what's going on and make some adjustments on the fly as they go. But make no doubt, regulation will play a key role in how KTO rolls out its centralized exchange. It'll play a key role in what's on a centralized exchange. It'll play a key role in how staking's rolled out. It'll play a key role in what the platform looks like in its final version. So, a lot of things, may be the same, and some things may be a little bit different based on this stuff. But understand that there's some things that are outside of the development team's control, which is regulations and things like that that are outside of the development team's control. And there may be some things that they have to do to meet regulatory compliance that once weren't in their roadmap or once weren't in their white paper, that they now have to either make some modifications to, or just make some slight adjustments to. But understand, like, not everything that every change that's made or every little adjustments that's made is necessarily because the dev team wants it that way, or that's the way that they initially had it designed. It's because some things are forced upon you, and you have to make them adjustments on the fly in order to stay relevant, in order to stay compliant. So I think that this gives Kounotori and KTO a distinct advantage over centralized exchanges that are already out, because they're able to build this into their systems long before their system actually comes out. So what a unique advantage! What a unique experience for these guys to be living through this digital revolution, as I like to call it, of blockchain and centralized exchanges, and being able to be on the cutting edge of some of these newer regulations that are coming out, and being able to build this in the background. So what a great opportunity. And so I think that they do have an advantage here, because they get to sit back, watch, wait, make adjustments without hurting the investors, without hurting the exchanges, and without hurting the people that are staking already, or any other adjustments they may have to make. And they can make them all before launch. So what an advantage for Kounotori KTO. So with that, you guys, that's how I think regulations may affect the rollout of the centralized exchange and the staking platform in the short term. I think there will be some changes that probably need to be made, and some adjustments that need to be made behind the scenes. But if you have confidence in the dev team, you have confidence that they're going to make the right decisions, and make them in a way that protects themselves and the investors. And they have a distinct advantage, and they have to use that advantage that's presented to them. So with that, guys, if you like the KTO content, go ahead and give this video a like, share this thing out. And if you want some more KTO content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and you guys will get it as it comes out and as I make the videos. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate your time. Have a great day.